And so with that, I'd like to also just read for you a statement that I've kind of put together here just in reaction to the recent events. I might be going a little bit over time here, but Israel's war on anti-Semitism is not a distant war. I am not Jewish. I was born in Germany and of its ethnic descent. In 2006, what began as a pursuit to understand the ancient texts of the Old Testament grew into a love for the people of the book. Many of my friendships started that same year and even carry to this day. I met my beautiful wife during this time, an Eastern European Jewess. My children, Levi and Eden, are in kind grounded in a strong Jewish identity, so I can only speak of the recent atrocities as a husband, father, and friend. This is a people that have withstood the aggression of humanity since the beginning. From Pharaoh's enslavement to the slaughter of the Inquisitions, to the gas chambers of the Third Reich, and now to the headless babies of the Israeli kibbutzim. The heavy hand of anti-Semitism has never slept nor grown weary. It is an ever wakeful tyrant that has no evil demise. When the world ends, so will anti-Semitism. Yet despite enduring abuse, the Jewish people hold iron hearts with selfless love for humanity. Their souls have brought forth incredible wealth to the nations. Joseph carried Egypt through famine. Einstein profoundly reshaped physics. Freud's psychoanalysis advanced our understanding of humanity. And Yeshua's life, death, and resurrection is salvation for countless souls. The grinding stone of humanity has forged a people of enduring resolve and hope. She cries out with Job, "Though he slay me, yet I will trust him." Amen. October 7th, 2023 stands as a day of moral clarity for the nations. We cannot let our small voice fall victim to the pull of cowardice masked by the peaceful colors of platitude. The attackers of that day were not militia, resistors, or liberators. They targeted the rape, torture, and murder of innocent women, elderly, and even babies. The cause of the attack is unjustified. Israel is not an apartheid state, nor are they colonizers of an oppressed people. Jewish families were killed because they are Jewish. Hamas, and by extension Iran, has never been unclear in their mission. They seek the annihilation of Jews and their homeland. And I quote from the Covenant of Islamic Resistance Movement, "The day of judgment will not come about until Muslims fight Jews and kill them. Then the Jews will hide behind rocks and trees, and the rocks and trees will cry out, 'O Muslim, there is a Jew hiding behind me. Come and kill him.'" This was written in 1988 and is carried today. Our call to speak in the face of anti-Semitism is urgent and not without precedent. Bonhoeffer faced the same choice in Nazi Germany. He chose death in exchange for conscience. Will we do the same? It is much easier to gaze at the cries of liberation from colonizers with glazed eyes. In the name of keeping the peace, we look the other way as Americans lift the banner of an organization that has mercilessly oppressed women, killed homosexuals, and slaughtered babies. How can the moral conscience of social justice warriors side with unadulterated evil? You will know them by their fruits. It is time to stand on the side of genuine justice and truth. Propositional, non-relativistic truth. Yes, there is such a thing. Otherwise, the abyss of meaningless stands with open arms. Life has meaning. It is not a random assortment of atoms thrown together by the happenstance of time. Humans have intrinsic value. God created humans, all varieties, in his own image. The hatred of a people based on their ethnic descent bears irreconcilable dissonance with reality. It is racism. It is evil incarnate. Gazans who seek the annihilation of the Jewish people and their homeland must be met with the full extent of justice. Yes, we are to turn the other cheek. We are to weep alongside Gazan coffins just as much as Israeli coffins, for both are made in the image of God. Yet our individual call to turn the other cheek was not intended for national defense policy. Evil exists and it must be eradicated when it threatens an ethnic group and their rightful claim to a homeland. We cannot allow the schemes of Iran's media assault, the liberal squad's inflammatory darts, and our university's unrelenting support of anti-Zionism blur our moral fortitude. While seeking the safe passage of innocent families, we are compelled to bend the bow against a clear and present evil. Let us join in the chorus of allowing safe passage of innocent Gazans to Egypt and the surrounding Arab nations. Let us remember that King David ruled in Jerusalem over an Israeli nation from time immemorial. For this is not a land without rich history and divine promise. It is a land at the very heart of humanity and God himself. We will not see an end to this war. Our hand has been forced, and you must choose. The Jewish people will not fall, and those who hate her will not end. Which side will you choose? Choose with the conscience you have left. Choose with the voice you still possess. Choose with the right you have to vote, and choose with your faith that makes sense of this war. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.